always moving forward. That's a good principle for a budding entrepreneur to keep in mind.
Verne Cunningham has used this viewpoint to build his business, Alutron Modules, to be leaders in their industry today.
We started off as a company that had integrated all the components required to control a central vacuum cleaner from your remote wall valves. We started out in our garage. It was spring of 1988, and the weather was quite nice, so it was very conducive to working in the garage. As the weather got worse and colder, we had to move downstairs into the basement, and we started from there, and we lasted there till the following spring, where we ended up renting a facility on Vaticourt in Aurora, and we've grown from there to the size we are today.
What Alutron Modules does is create controllers, electronic devices that control machinery. Although these controls started as on-off switches for central vac, Cunningham has used innovation to solve basic problems for the customer and installer.
The initial business was doing a very simple control for central vacuum cleaners, and we evolved from there. We added features such as a microprocessor controlled board which counted the hours of operation that the central vacuum was running, alerted you after a specific period of time when to empty out the dirt receptacle so the unit wouldn't clog and obviously not pick up the dirt particulates that you were looking for. So the advantage with these diagnostic features is that it alerts the consumer that there's something wrong and it should be addressed. One of the newer items we have today is two-way wireless. And the advantage with that is instead of having wires going through the walls, you have a wireless interface to communicate not only from the handle to the machine, but back to the handle as well. And in the handle you have LEDs or you have displays that tell you if your machine is on, what speed your motor is running at, if you have a blocked inlet condition, if your unit needs servicing.
With many competitors closing shop or heading overseas, Alutron has continued to thrive by continuing to improve their products. It's the philosophy of building a better mousetrap.
We believe that the only way to survive in any marketplace is to innovate and to improve upon the products you already bring to market. One of the major innovation steps that we took many, many years ago was to add a microprocessor to a vacuum control. A lot of people questioned at that time why you would want a microprocessor in an appliance as basic as a central vacuum. Yet if you look at the great majority of machines today come equipped with microprocessors because there was a need in the marketplace.
One big step Cunningham made was when they decided that the vacuum market was limited. With the in-house expertise, Alutron Modules began creating new electronic control for other markets.
We looked around and we came to the conclusion that we probably looked at our company in too narrow a focus. We looked at our company as being an electronic supplier for the floor care industry, where we were much more than that. We had opportunities to design, develop, and manufacture products in a lot of other industries that we jumped to it.
Diversifying their products has allowed Alutron to start focusing their attitude towards innovation to new industries and creating some interesting ideas. They now produce wireless controls for pool lights, a timer to save money for your pool pump, LCD nightlights for electrical receptors, even an address light that receives a wireless signal when you call 911 for emergencies. Being a forward thinker has allowed Cunningham's manufacturing business to grow, while others suffer. But Verne sees a better future for local industry.
North America is well known for being innovators globally. And I think that is where our success will be as we move forward. We're in a period of time now where low-cost producers have had an advantage for the past 10 years. But anyone reading a newspaper now will see the signs that eventually they will have to correct as well. Otherwise, they will have difficulty in their own economies. What we have to do as Canadian manufacturers is be able to weather these peaks and valleys, or, well, mainly valleys. Peaks are always good. And good times will come back again.
Although it's never easy running a manufacturing company in any economy, Cunningham does have some advice for the risk takers.
You have to stick your neck out and take the risks. And there's a lot of companies around that have failed when they've taken these chances. So there's no guarantees that you'll be successful, but if you stand still, you will fail. So we believe in innovation.
Big Fish Video Productions.